He is though. What the fuck? Wait.
Doom Eternal is a game with so much testosterone dripping from its orifices that it caused me to create a son via my
That sounds pretty good.
In this adventure, you play as John Doom, a man stricken with irrationally severe autism who does not consider or think through his actions and effects on other people. And in his quest to save mankind, kills God, and Satan,
Wait.
God, who is also...
Before I continue, I know that all Doom games are 10 out of 10 games. Sick games. But... the new ones, are they? Is this good? Is it actually good? Like from the people who've tried it, like that probably. I don't know, Pursuit, if you've tried Doom Eternal. But new ones are easy 10 out of 10 games. Okay.
So
I like the idea of Doom. Okay, why I'm talking when I click play again. I love the idea of Doom, but no. I'll play the Doom game. Me neither, but I've seen videos back then where people say it's sick, 10 out of 10 games. I just don't know about the new games, if they're good. But Eternal was a banger. Okay, I'll maybe try it.
Core male gameplay sounds appealing.
Let's have a look.
The game for you. This game is of course the sequel to the critically acclaimed Doom 2016 with a few key differences.
Alright then, buddy. I'm going to shit yourself.
Which meaningfully extends and builds off of the gameplay and challenges that we love. Then extends them some more off of a fucking cliff until the product that emerges out the other side resembles crack concentrate. If you're watching this, I'm assuming you've probably played the game, since I don't actually want to help people buy things. I'm here to entertain people, and if you're clamoring for entertainment and haven't purchased this game yet,
This guy.
do yourself a favor. There's enough male
Wait, before we
hormones
finish the
here
video,
to-
just one sec. My title is completely wrong. It seems like I'm playing the Warframe for the first time. So everyone who's joining thinks I'm playing it for the first time. I'll just stop reacting before stream ends. You know, I feel bad for everyone who joins and thinks this is a first time Warframe stream. It's not. I'm sorry.
Transition
I've already played Warframe for a little while.
Okay. Results, my fellow Sigma males. So whether you're a psychopath like me or new to modern Doom games, come with me on this amazing journey through Twitch gameplay.
I only see the
beautiful
shotgun.
environments,
Okay, that was a different
nonsensically
weapon.
fucked up lore, and remixed Mongolian throat singing. For money is temporary, but Doom is eternal.
That's a good one. That was a good one.
I would say that Doom Eternal's gameplay is quite unique, and not for the reasons that you would think. Everything in Doom Eternal is funneled directly into a single, robust, multifaceted, multinational, and unilaterally combat system, from which the entire game is built around. But Max0r, I hear you thinking, that's every game ever. Yes, every good game ever. If I, for instance, became...
One thing. What is that thumbnail anyway? What the fuck? Okay. That's an interesting ad, okay? Okay, wait, let me... Okay. So... that was... Okay, look. Okay, it is what it is. So, basically, what I thought Doom is like like playing a shooter where you're OP as fuck and you one-tap everything and you can just use your gun to just cum stack, man. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm watching the video, it doesn't seem like you're strong as fuck. It seems like you have to outplay them. I don't know. Doesn't make sense? Like, which one is it? Are you OP or do you have to... Okay, it's not on purpose. No, what? Let's just watch.
GTA 5, I would be able to do at least a dozen unfun activities. Doom's design
OP
is
if you're
focused
good.
harder than the average Persona fan on his local playground, and that is special. You will play the game in the way that is fun, or you will lose. So as good as 2016 was, a Polygon journalist could beat the first half, and that's unacceptable, because yes, it is actually unfun to play games after having a lobotomy. In other games, I get to choose between things like stealth, vehicles, or outright combat, yet Doom Eternal asks the question, why not force you to use every mechanic all the time without stopping? In a world where AAA studios try to pander to everyone, it's refreshing to have a game that sets out to do one thing the best, and actually have developers who give a shit about linear design and gameplay. And the main component of that gameplay is
Doom
the
stayed the
arsenal,
same
because John
throughout the
Doom
time.
uses every weapon throughout the game.
Right? Doom, ever since the first game release, it always stayed the same. Like, it stayed on the same path, I think, right? That's
The
quite
first
sick.
shotgun is used in the last
compared
level,
to
and
other
the
games.
last level is used by the first shotgun.
Wait.
When you get an upgrade, it isn't a replacement.
There's a
it's
Genshin
genuine
Impact
addition
manga?
to your arsenal. Every one of them has specific uses, and yet these don't interfere at all. They enhance. How do I kill an enemy? Well, shoot his hands off, fire a rocket, fire a ballista, fire flame, freeze him, fire on his freeze and froze shotgun,
What the fuck?
shotgun, brain aneurysm. Just as important as how you kill
What
is
the
how
fuck
you
is
heal
that?
and how you restore. Fortunately, the aggression of this game rivals my dog in a kindergarten. Like real life, the only way to get ahead of the competition is to kill them. How do I heal when low? Kill them. How do I get ammo back? Kill them with a chainsaw. In addition, most weapons in the game have 2 mods which completely change their behavior. Such stunning examples would be the microwave beam, the automatic shotgun, and the fucking destroyer blade. God, that shit's cool. But on top of 8 weapons, 12 mods,
Dude,
and combining
this
them,
video is
we
sick, I
keep
have to
going.
say.
More than any one weapon, you'll be using your suit abilities, and they all have individual buttons. This is in addition to the 8 that you use for weapons. These would be things like zoom for fast, grenade for death, Swedish grenade for life, punch for no reason, and a flamethrower for armor. I play Invoker in Dota 2, and this shit makes me play my keyboard like it's a fucking Moonlight Sonata. I thoroughly recommend
That
playing
does sound
PC
pretty
and
good.
never using the weapon wheel for maximal Ritalin output. And if you can't switch weapons fast or play on easy mode, that's fine, man. We're all busy. How
Wait,
about I give you
there is an easy mode on Doom? Yikes. Who does that? Let's be honest. Who does that? Nobody.
2 more buttons? You thought I was done. There's 2 ways to kill a demon in Doom Eternal: the fun way or the funny way. And to maximize
Mine
the
too, I like
funniest
it.
level, we have the Crucible, which is a direct, instantaneous kill on every enemy. Giant area boss, dead. Previous area boss, dead. The final boss, fuck 'em. Now I hear you thinking, Josh, that sounds pretty strong. Oh boy, buckle your ass. Because the second super weapon on my
This is
extensive
great
list of
marketing, let's be
things
honest.
is the BFG, which canonically stands for Big Fucking Gun. Also canonically, it fires a hole directly into the core of Mars.
Okay, what the fuck?
Just shoot a hole into the surface of Mars.
Now, I could kill an enemy the long way, or I could kill him and his dog faster than the ATF at Waco. It clears out everything you can see instantly. I am so thankful the game limits how many times you can do this. Now, I understand that at first this may seem complicated, but that just isn't true, because the entire game is effectively a tutorial for hard mode. And because you're always learning as you play, it never feels stale. Doom
What the fuck was that guy? Dude,
I spec'd entirely
this
into
guy is-
mobility and ammo, making my
Come on,
character
that's,
a flimsy,
apparently-
spider monkey. As a side note, we should release dozens or possibly hundreds of macaques into New York City. They can survive there. Why does Thailand get to keep all of the good monkeys? So what more is there to learn about Doom Eternal? Well, have you ever given thought to the various unwashed
Dude,
baboons?
one sec. Who's this guy? How much? 1 million? Bro, who is this guy? What the fuck is this? I mean,
I'm fighting. The answer.
how
may
much did he
shock you.
spend on
Those are
one
the
video?
odds.
How much time?
As you may have guessed, there are at least 3, perhaps 4 demons in the game, which is a lot for someone who is a small, blonde anime lolly such as myself. But it's the variety of the demons that make the game interesting. Demons can fly, they can roll around like hedgehogs.
Oh, welcome,
attract
Salad.
obesity,
We're about
and
to
be
end, but
bastards.
welcome, man.
Who is Sandy Loam? Who is Tsushima? Amy Rose? I didn't know she could stand.
Well,
The
we're
point of the
midway
entire
through.
game,
Welcome, join
therefore,
us.
is to balance targets, switch weapons, and scream internally as you repeatedly fail to be cool. Just like high school. What I'm getting at is every demon has completely different behavior and goals from one another. The Doom Hunter rolls around in a comically small tank. The zombies, like us, exist to die. And the Marauder produces controversy. He does a lot of damage, blocks your attacks, fights you at wild speeds, and can only be attacked after blatantly signaling so. I personally have no issue with him, as I find the challenge fun and engaging. And if you don't, I'm not saying you're wrong, I'm saying you're bad. I'm not getting into the details for each one, since that's not funny, but don't
I
worry,
hate
there are
that.
27 of them, without DLC. And if you're wondering why I'm fighting the entire cast of Dante's Inferno, you're actually the minority. This game tries at every moment.
True. Doom, I might play. Okay, after this marketing video, I think every single dude out there who has balls and a dick, every single dude, he has to play the game. Try it once at least. That's what I think. Pursuit, including you, okay? It is what it is. After watching this video, I have to warn you, it's a hard game. Well, Dead Drop, I'm good at games. We've seen that multiple times now. Anyways, what's the other one? Yeah, Dead Man Cry. Was it called that way? What's the game called again? I forgot. Devil May Cry. Dude, I confuse it with the series on Netflix. You know what I mean? Okay, anyways. Devil May Cry, I also have to play that. Just saying. Because it just played the theme.
Why is there just a fucking big spear in the planet? And why is heaven comprised entirely of moth people?
You cannot stop the procession.
It feels like one guy wrote the events of the game.
Also looks like
another
Halo
guy
a bit.
invented LSD just to write the backstory. So I'm going to combine both of them into
I
a
didn't get
single,
carried out.
accurate interpretation of the...
Why aren't you watching this Ultra Kill vid? Just saying to talk about it. Because we were watching the last Epoch trailer and a video about it, Salad, and then Deadrop sent the same link in chat 2 times. The first time I ignored, the second time I couldn't ignore anymore. And now we're watching this because he... And the last stream he also sent it 1 time, so I was like, okay, we'll watch it. Salad, you don't put in enough effort, man. He keeps sending the same link. He convinced me. You have to send the same link in 3 times, and then I'll watch the Ultra Kill bit maybe.
If I say something objectionable, just pretend that it's right.
No, I literally just forgot whenever he sent it the last time, and then this time I had to check my Foundry, and then after that we watched it.
A million years ago, there was a guy named the Dad who was effectively God, and he made moths in lamp heaven called the Makers. Every 10,000 years, all moths combine their collective consciousness into one gigamoth called the Con Maker, who is the Moth Pope. So the moths rule over the galaxy, sort of, until Earth happens, and then we start fucking everything.
Everyone knows lore. I will not. Even if he explains the easiest way possible, if it's like a book for children, I wouldn't understand. So let's just watch this brain AFK, okay? You know that I will not understand anything about this part.
The Moth Pope finds John Doom after a spree of murders, and he explains to her that yes, hell exists. It's weird that humans knew about hell before God. Anyways, the Moth Pope, after finding out that hell is real, very reasonably decides to sacrifice a planet to it. See, it turns out that God literally pieced the fuck out like 10 million years ago and let the moths do whatever they wanted. So now the Con Maker cannot be replaced and cannot die, so she sort of goes insane from the constant immortality. Now the plan is to get some of that sweet hell energy by repeatedly sacrificing entire planets to the Dark Lord in exchange for it. Meanwhile, a sentient
Is that why they
robot
shot
named
the Mars?
Samuel Hayden is very busy on Mars. Earth has this problem called climate change, and we need to find a new energy source. So instead of something hard and difficult like solar power, Samuel Hayden is like, what if we extract this cool blue energy from hell? Also, it's on Mars. Earth does this until hell begins breaking into Mars and John Doom stops them, which is the plot of Doom 2016. This makes Samuel Hayden mad because he's funded by the Koch brothers and really doesn't want to build a windmill. So instead of destroying the demonic crucible, he just brings it back to Earth and catapults John Doom into the backstory planet. If you think that sounds unreasonable, just remember that we considered blotting out the sun before building a fucking solar panel.
I only poo-poo farted for the good of humanity.
Oh shit, thanks for the follow, by the way. I appreciate that, man.
To recycle Earth into blue energy for the Moth Pope, so John Doom has to fight both Catholics and hell. And as you...
The monster in my closet is so dumb he doesn't think I can hear him jerking off to me sleeping in it. Hey, Tony. If you want to join my Discord and show us what the monster see, anyways. If you want to show, I mean, look, if you want to show us what the monster sees, man. Okay, I think we're all curious, man. Put the cam in your closet and give us a monster POV, man. That's what we want to see right now. Give us a chance, man. Let me have a exclamation mark Discord if you want to do it. Just saying.
The Soul Factory is being held there by 2 gigantic titans, and it's like, okay, I guess Attack on Titan is real now. Doomslayer, you'll need this knife to kill my son. Oh shit, what'd he do? He's the giant uncontrollable demon.
Yeah, I want to see it.
The main game,
I mean,
understate it, is psychotic and acts as an increasing checklist of galactically convoluted tasks. Just in this one game, John Doom finds an ancient city.
In this one video, how many heads has he crushed with his hand? I've seen so many skulls being broken within 1 second, crushed in his hand in 1 sec. What the fuck am I watching, man?
Like 3 times, goes to the North Pole to kill Santa, fights Croatia, does a little trolling.
Let's see how long it takes until we see another one.
Invades heaven and permanently kills God, but we'll get back to that. Doom 2016 took place on Mars, but this game has you slung around the universe on a fucking bungee cord. So I understand completely when people say they don't play Doom Eternal for the plot. They're just wrong.
There you go.
I play Doom Eternal for
10,
the
20
plot,
seconds.
and that might sound strange to you, but Eternal's plot is pure insanity, and it does everything that it needs to. We are painfully aware that that the plot exists as a contrivance because the environmental designer went fucking ballistic. I just don't care. I played every single level, gleefully wondering, oh boy, what
the
stupid
fuck
shit
did he
is
pull out?
next? I
Was that
cannot
his
fucking
whole
wait.
spine?
So play the game for the plot. It is integral to the experience of Doom Eternal. Oh, but Max0r, there's a plot hole. How did the Doom Slayer get the first? Everything I've said so far, except some of it, applies in full partially to the base game. But there's $40 dues of DLC where the gameplay is faster, the challenge harder, and the plot, somehow, even fucking worse in all the right departments. 2016 was a wash. Eternal is Usain Bolt, and the ancient gods is fucking Venezuelan inflation. You thought it was over when John Doom beat the demons and destroyed all of heaven, but you were wrong. That's just the beginning.
Wait. Did I just hear he destroyed all of the demons? No, he killed all of the demons, and by doing that, he destroyed all of heaven?
Parts of the DLC demons and destroy the ancient gods is fucking Venezuelan inflation. You thought it was over when John Doom beat the demons and destroyed all of heaven, but you
and
were wrong.
destroyed.
That's
Okay,
just
he
the
did
beginning.
both.
And with both
Okay.
parts of the DLC
I thought it was
now
like
fully
it
out,
happened
my
because of it.
recommendation cannot be understated. Let's get into why, and more importantly, what. This section of the video is going to be different, far more structural, and aligned with the plot of the DLC. Because the gameplay isn't what's new about the product, it's the challenge and the story. I originally wrote an entire script for this and then trashed it because it doesn't truly communicate how this DLC drove me to insanity, and I hard code by simping for 2D women. I will tell you if there's a very big gameplay change, but the point of the DLC is more of what's amazing. If you like Doom Eternal, you will like the DLC. Period. Okay, so Samuel Hayden, you might know him for his various appearances on political YouTube debates advocating for carbon positivity. It turns out that he's not a robot, he's a fucking angel. Also, John Doom's Alexa is God. That's not a joke or exaggeration. His name is Vega, and he is the physical remnant of God's consciousness in AI form. So Samuel, now a fucking divine being, wants you to revive him since both God and Satan are trapped in volleyballs. At this point, the video can't count as spoilers because it makes no fucking sense. The first DLC is essentially trolling because you kill God. Why? Well, obviously to revive Satan, exclusively so you can fight him.
What could go wrong?
Of particular note here on the gameplay side is
I wanted to pause the video, but
Samuel Hayden, because holy shit, this fight is hard. Also, the premise is ridiculous, and my enjoyment of the game is hurt by neither. Every aspect of this is speedy, fun, and everything else I've already said about the game in general. And when you finally beat Samuel and revive the Dark Lord, it turns out he's you. Yeah. The only thing in the world that could possibly kill John Doom, himself.
No blood can be spilled in this holy blood.
So now the not you decides to go to hell where we all belong, and the second DLC is just chasing him. This is of course where the testosterone moves into critical levels. How does one get to the capital city of hell? Well, that's a great...
okay. I need a break. What the fuck is even going on, man? I didn't know Doom was this fucked. Like, story-wise. What? I thought Warframe was weird. Wait, I'm still processing, give me a sec. It's going all through my brain. Okay.
Great question. First of all, go to the planet of Argent Denur, light the bat signal, learn how to train your dragon, okay? Go into the giant
mounts?
sphere that pierces the entire
Ice
planet
maps.
for some reason, get the key to the Gate of Doom. Now go back to Earth, traverse The Last of Us 2, and find the Gate of Doom. But before I get to the final showdown with Crash Bandicoot Twin Sanity, there's some cool gameplay I want to talk about. You have a fucking hammer in this DLC, primarily used to defy the laws of gravity, but secondarily gives you everything in the game. Health? No problem. Ammo? Absolutely. My deepest, darkest urges? Yes. As I used this, I became more obsessed with hammers than Bob the fucking Builder. And
Salad, I mean,
to use it on, since the DLC as a
the season is fucked, it's not
for
you.
instance,
It's the season.
Spirit is a congealed amphetamine mass that makes every infested target 3 times faster. Microsoft
Trust me, it's the
Pinball, who is
season.
fun to fight, I promise. And the Bloodmakers. They are my original OC. Do
Why
not
is there
steal it. So now that we've
the
reached
Genshin
Cleveland,
character in
it's
the
time
background?
for the DLC to gain style. This is the culmination of all of our work. The final battle against Satan himself, and holy shit, you can feel it. When the Sentinel army shows up and everyone's ready to kick ass, you just can't help but feel like your dick is being tickled. Cleveland lives up to the hype too, for once, because it's a non-stop battle of epic proportions right up until the final boss. This is a universe which implicitly acknowledges your godlike power by making the only credible threat to you your identical twin with red eyes in a Gundam. That is called fucking gameplay, and it's a beautiful send-off right up until the man himself, who awkwardly waddles around the arena like a penguin, but that's fine, the fight is still cool. Wow, you know, it's so sad that Steve Jobs died of Ligma.
Who the hell is Steve Jobs?
Ligma balls. Got him! Now, before we defenestrate, there's a few details I want to talk about.
Okay, one question, okay? Okay, why does Satan have a... Why does he use armor and shit, man? He should have the magical abilities to do whatever the fuck he wants to, doesn't he? Shouldn't he? It's like he has similar powers to God in this game. And why do you... I mean... Can you... Wait, you could see it, like, the gear difference.
That is called
like, what the fuck is this? I don't get it.
And it's a beautiful send-off right up until the man himself, who awkwardly waddles around the arena.
Who are you
like
anyways?
Penguin, but that's fine, the fight is still cool.
Like, wow, look at it, you're so literally the guy from Halo.
Who the hell is Steve Jobs?
Ligma balls. Got him! Now, before we
why do you arrest him just to kill him? I don't get it,
want to talk about that truly complete this game, make it a real 10 out of good. Firstly, I would classify the music of this game as metal without guitars, and I fucking dig it so much. How do you make metal without a guitar? Well, you sample Mongolian throat singing and your lawnmower. It just sounds so good. Normally, music isn't very important, but it's so good that it becomes important. And the role it plays in setting your mood is vital. Also, the main composer, Mick Gordon, like me, watches virtual YouTubers every waking second of his day. Great minds think alike. In fact, most of the music in this video is just Doom Eternal soundtrack. Guess you'll have to re-watch it over and over again to really listen. Finally, okay. This game looks really good. Not in a, oh wow, look at all these particles I'm stroking out way. It's more like, how does literally anyone have time to model all of the geometry in the game? It is unreal. It is so downright inspired that it makes you feel bad while playing it. Doom Eternal is such a fast and pulse-pounding game that it's like sprinting through the fucking
I have a few things to say.
How am I supposed to appreciate the Mona Lisa when it looks like this? Should you buy the game? Yes, I am very biased. If speed and action is what you crave and you want to induce cardiac arrest early, this is your game. I would like to thank the Demonic Brotherhood funding this channel in exchange for their souls. If you would like to engage in blood sacrifice on my behalf, you can head to my Patreon to learn more. Thank you all for watching, and of course, run, they're coming.
Never. Okay. First of all, the thing that interests me the most about Doom is not the story, especially after I heard what I've just heard. It's mostly because of the weapons. I'm just interested in the weapons and whatever the fuck. Like, the playstyle, the weapons, that's it. Literally just gameplay. That's all that interests me about Doom. VTuber debut? Never. Okay. No. I will not. I just don't like it. It's not mine. Okay. It's not my thing. Okay. It is what it is. I don't want to talk shit about that. Okay. Each their own. Whoever likes it, enjoy it. If it works for you, even better. I'm glad. It's not for me. Final thing. This guy is sick. Actually, I'll subscribe. Okay, and one more thing. Tell it, you're a pussy if you don't continue, man. You have to play League every day. You never quit.